We're going to turn on the screen recording because we're going to go through a few things. Good morning, everyone. This is Dre, Recovery One Drones, and we're going to talk about doing some work with the M30T. I have a project coming up actually today. I'm going to go out and do a solar inspection on a facility out on an airport. And I haven't done one in a while, so I was just trying to make sure I get all my settings correct the way I did last time. So I started to go through a few videos out there, and what amazed me was two different things. One, when you look at videos, you have to be very careful of the information. All right. A lot of times, one of the key phrases I always catch people who I know who don't own the aircraft when they start reading specs about flight times. Anyone who has actually used their drone, especially in a commercial aspect, know the stated specification flight times are not what you get in the real world. They're much, I would say, not much less, accurate, but like I say, my M30T is supposed to be around 40 plus minutes, but in reality, I'm lucky to get, I would say, between 30 to 35 minutes in reality. That's one of the first things that kind of sends the red flags off on me that this individual doesn't actually own the drone itself. My apologies for my phone going off. Doesn't own the drone themselves, but just reading off spec sheet information. Two is you'll have individuals, and it happens with those who supposed to be representing companies or groups who try to tell you how to do certain work out in the field, and they don't give you the complete information, or they give you inaccurate information. And that's what I'm going to show you today. If you done or if you do solar work, uh, you know, uh, from my experience, my knowledge firsthand, dealing with Raptor Maps and other entities that review a lot of your work that you do, that there's a certain way that you have to fly your drone, regardless it's an M30T or it's a Mavic Enterprise Advance, or if it's a bigger M300 with the H20T or new H30T camera on it, or the 350 with the same camera payload. There's a certain way that you are required to fly those, either be a roof. Okay, I want to say roof, but if you're doing a large solar panel array, solar farm, or on top of warehouses. That's what I'll be doing today. I'll be flying on top of a warehouse of a very well-known company. This facility is the second one built in America. It's you'll know it when I get out there. It has a little swoosh with a blue color on their emblem. So I won't mention them by name, but you should be able to put that together and figure it out, what I just said. But it is well known that your drone has to fly perpendicular to the panels. Even in the instructions, it states that the camera must go the long, as they say, the terminology they use is the long setting of the panels. All right. But when you basically set the grid pattern to fly, the drone flies in the direction of the grid pattern. Now, I know if you use drone deploy, it allows you to shift the direction of the drone around using drone deploy. Pix 4D also. What I'm going to show you today is how you can do the same thing using the Pilot 2 app. The Pilot 2 app is a very well put together app. You just got to know how to dig into the features to get the results that you desire and what you need to do the job correctly. I was just really kind of shocked that when I watched this one video, I'm not going to put anybody out there and stuff, but how the individual put this so-called solar program together, I should say this flight plan together, and He even showed how the drone's going to fly in the direction of the grid. And I said, well, that's incorrect unless you're going to turn the camera 9 degrees and so forth. And we know unless you're flying a 300 or the 350, then you can probably get away with that. But when you're flying the M30T, you're flying the Enterprise Advanced, or any other type of Autel Max or the other Autel 640T, they can't turn their gimbals 9 degrees. So I'm going to show you later on today. We're going to go over this, and it's not nothing really fancy, but it's just a way to get it done by using the software that you're going to be using, and makes you more efficient, and you produce a product that is acceptable to people like Raptor Maps and others that do the final evaluation. Now, I have my level 1 infrared certification, but I'm not required to do the report, but I still have to produce a product that fits in the format of those reports. So as always, this is Dre with Cover One Drones. Hang on, enjoy the ride. Please subscribe, and we'll meet you back out in the field. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, this is Dre Crawford, Cover One Drones. We're out here in the field, as I told you earlier. If you can see over my shoulder, that's going to be the facility that we're going to be doing the solar panel inspection on. Right to the my right, your left, is the county sheriff's air unit. So according to my COA that I have, I'm in the zero grid. I'm on the airport facility. I have to make contact with the tower to let them know that I'll be conducting UAS operations, and I'm going to be requesting 200 feet. They may agree and they disagree or whatever, but that's where we're at for right now. So I had to wait, called them back about 5 minutes. I guess they're a little busy. I just see the sheriff's copter just come in and another aircraft take off. So I'll give them their time, give them a call. So I want to make sure I follow my COA guidelines, and I also want to be safe. Now, I was saying before, I had to put a call into the tower because according to my COA, I'm in zero grid. I have to notify the tower of my location on the airport, the altitude I'm requesting, which I've been approved for, 200 feet, and the facility I'm going to be flying under. The next thing is when you do solar work, you need to have a radiance meter, okay? This will tell you, in the minimum you have to be in a radiance meter is at least 600 megawatts. Anything below that would not be at the proper temperature to get a proper inspection reading. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. You need to have it facing directly at the sun, the meter on the top. I'm showing right about 998, almost 1,000. So we're gonna go through a few things. First, I'm gonna go ahead and check to make sure that my unlocking is good to go. It's valid, which I believe it is, not a problem there. We're going to turn on the aircraft. Now we're going to check on the site. And this is the area that I'm talking about where you need to be able to find out how to properly fly the drone itself.
Aircraft entered altitude zone.
There we go. See if that works out a little
Home
better.
point updated. Check map to confirm.
It's going to be a little noisy because we got aircraft moving along in the area. But I want to go ahead and check my location here to show you. It's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Section
Fly
right
with
here.
Caution.
We're going to get a lot of fly with caution warnings here because we're on the airport. But if you go down to your advanced settings, you go down here that says aircraft route defined.
Fly with caution.
Okay?
Fly with caution.
This right here is what's going to determine
Fly with caution.
what you want to change the direction of the aircraft. If you put define, that means you can change the aircraft direction the way you want the aircraft to fly. So I want the nose pointing north, which would be perpendicular to the panels, and it will fly sideways along the panel line. If I say go ahead and do it naturally, it will
Fly with
follow
caution.
the grid pattern that I designed for this flight. That is how you set it up to do solar panel work. As you can see here, I'm bugging my hair. As you can see here, you can tell which way the panels are facing. 9 times out of 10, your panels are going to be facing in a south direction. Could be southeast, southwest. That's going to be the normal direction of your thing. What I'm doing now is a pre-flight to make sure there's not going to be any obstacles or hazards in my way.